This is part 2 on how to avoid the fear of running out of money in retirement. So stay tuned for the full episode. Welcome back. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. We're filming this at Multnomah Falls Lodge. We are looking at Multnomah Falls, one of the most popular areas to visit outside Portland, Oregon, along the Columbia River Gorge. We're exploring the topic and part 2 of how to avoid the fear of running out of money in retirement. By the way, leave a comment if you have any suggestions. I really want to hear about it. Now, the simple answer to this is save $1 to $2 million for retirement and all will be okay. However, that is not what happens in real life. There are various reasons why we may worry about running out of money when we retire. Here's a list of a few of those reasons: skyrocketing inflation, high health care costs, stock market crashes, Social Security runs out, too much debt. Now let's take a look at an example. We have a married couple, age 65 for both of them, with a life expectancy of 20 years in retirement. Spouse 1 receives $1,800 per month in Social Security, and spouse 2 gets a benefit of $1,200 per month for a total of $3,000 per month in Social Security benefits for both of them. Keep in mind, everyone's situation is going to be different. Also, they have $150,000 saved for retirement. They will be withdrawing $500 per month from their retirement savings, which is $6,000 per year. This gives them a total of $42,000 in retirement income when we total both the Social Security and the withdrawal from the retirement savings. By the way, the $500 per month withdrawal will last 30 years, figuring a 2% inflation increase on the $500 per month withdrawal with a tax bracket of 12% and a rate of return on the savings averaging 4%. Their life expectancy is 20 years. However, the retirement savings will last 30 years to give them some room for emergency expenses. Now, this couple expenses are calculated at $36,000 per year. Again, their income is calculated at $42,000. These are examples that I'm using. Use your own numbers because everyone's situation is going to be different based on your own income and expenses. Now, the goal here is to keep the spread between the income and expenses as large as possible. This couple is going to need to watch for any changing trends. For example, if expenses start to jump to $40,000 per year, the spread is now only $2,000 per year. If expenses jump again to $44,000 per year, they need to be on the alert that the trend is changing and they will need to start making adjustments so they don't run out of money. Some good news here. The savings, withdrawals, and Social Security do grow with inflation increases. The key point here is the couple will need to watch closely that they keep the spread between the income and expenses as large as possible to avoid overspending. Now, if they decide to start traveling and spend an extra $10,000 per year, and maybe they have some house repairs that total $20,000, they will start to eat into the savings. They could eventually eat up the retirement savings if they let their spending get out of control. Now, they would never be totally broke because they would have the Social Security benefit for life. The reality is people won't run out of money, but they could be in a situation where they may be working every way possible to come up with extra money. So that we don't worry about our money running out in retirement, we want to become very familiar with our income and expenses and be aware of any trends that are changing. We will never run out of money, but there could be close calls. So if you use some of these principles we've talked about here today, I think it's going to help you in this particular situation. Leave a comment if you have any other suggestions. Stay tuned for our next update.